Alright guys, so in today's video, I want to take a quick look at some former NBA players' jump shots and present some of the adjustments I believe could be made in order to help improve their shots. Now this isn't one of those ugliest jump shots ever videos or, jump shots to make you cringe type things. This is for educational purposes. Now, I'm not looking to just hate on anyone mentioned in the video. These men played years in the NBA and have my utmost respect for their talents and their accomplishments in the sport of basketball. Now, having said that, let's get into the video. First up, let's take a look at Joakim Noir. Joakim is a two-time NCAA champion, two-time NBA All-Star, and former NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Now, he's an accomplished player, but his shot was something that he definitely struggled with, and I wanted to touch on some adjustments that I think can help benefit him to improve this aspect of his game. Now, Joakim definitely has some things going for his shot. He appears to shoot with a decent base. His feet placement is really not bad, and he has a solid understanding of good rhythm for proper fluidity of his shot. Now, he bends down to use his legs while simultaneously loading up the ball in his shot pocket and progresses through the shot form with decent fluidity. I think though the biggest thing for Joakim is his shooting hand placement. The shooting hand is too far on the side of the ball. Now when he proceeds to try and execute other shot fundamentals such as a flick and follow through, he struggles because of the initial poor hand placement. Now when he's flicking the wrist, he is primarily shooting the ball with the thumb and a little bit of his index finger on his shooting hand. This is clear when you observe the side rotation of the ball once it's released. By moving his shooting hand from the side of the ball to under the ball, I believe he could greatly increase his accuracy with his shot. A great exercise for this would be laying down on the floor and shooting the ball up in the air. Balancing the ball on one hand and then flicking and following through really helps to build an understanding of better hand placement for the shooting hand on the ball. Now, although this exercise doesn't replicate the shot identically because of the lying down position, it does help to build the ability to properly use the shooting hand with a flick and follow through. It also eliminates the possibility of shooting with your hand on the side of the ball. Another adjustment I would suggest is to focus on his release point and follow through when practicing his shot. It looks low, which will negatively affect his shot arc, and this is usually a naturally problematic aspect for big men. A reason you see many shooting big men have a minimal jump in their shot. And another player I wanted to talk about was Shawn Marion. Now, Shawn Marion is an NBA champion, four-time NBA All-Star, and impressed basketball fans with his athleticism for 16 years in the NBA. That athleticism, in combination with his lengthy frame, made the Matrix exciting to watch on the fast break, as well as an effective defender on the other end of the floor. Now, people are quick to bash his jump shot, but commonly forget to mention that he shot about 33% from the three-point line. And you can see from these stats here, taken from NBA.com, that he is ranked 203rd all-time in threes made. Granted, that's not a high-ranking position, but he's not that far behind from someone like Robert Horry, who built a solid reputation as being a shooting threat. I think that should be a testament to the hard work that Shawn put in to be effective as a shooter. Having said that, I don't believe that teaching his shot form is the best for developing players learning to shoot, and here's why. I believe that the shot limits his versatility as a shooter, and it negatively affects his accuracy. Now let's take a look at the shot form. The main thing to notice about Shawn's shot is the follow-through of his shooting arm. A more fundamental execution of the shot would be full extension of the follow-through with the shooting arm. Now here you can see that the shooting arm stays bent and the flick occurs once the ball is in the shot pocket. One might argue that this provides a quicker release, but I would argue that the negatives outweigh this positive. Now first, the form can limit accuracy. An analogy would be a short barrel gun versus a longer barrel gun. Not to say that a short barrel can't be accurate at all, but the longer barrel will be more consistently accurate and easier to replicate shot after shot. Now, the jump shot with a full arm extension is like having that longer barrel in this analogy. Second, this form limits how versatile the shooter can be in different scenarios. And the best example would be the fadeaway shot. Trying to shoot a successful fadeaway with this form will be extremely difficult. Even if one could comfortably get the shot off somehow, it's likely an average defender with their arms extended could easily deflect, if not grab, that ball once released by the shooter. And another adjustment I would suggest for this shot form would be form fluidity. Now, from the initial squat of the legs to the release of the basketball, the shot is not executed in a fluid motion that transfers the energy from the squat to the arms fluidly. This can be seen by how the hips don't lock out when the shot is executed. When the shot isn't fluid, then one usually develops quick, jerky movements to try and compensate. And these quick, jerky movements make a shot more difficult to be effective on a consistent basis, since replicating it exactly each time is not easy. And you can see this executed consistently by premier shooters in the game. The premier shooters are fluid in their execution as they transition from the jump to the release of the ball. You can easily identify how the hips lock out as the energy from the squat transitions to the upper body to execute the shot. Hopefully this video was helpful in identifying some areas of improvement when developing a jump shot. If you have any additional questions or if you're looking to get personalized instruction, you can reach out to me by email and we'll start developing your shot. Remember, if you guys want the results, you got to put in the work. See you guys in the next video.